What up, everybody, and welcome back to the Brendan and Kevin Show live on RadioVegas.rocks and Alloy Radio.
This is the best shitty version of Halloween I've ever heard.
It's dope, right?
It is dope. I like it.
It is the best knockoff version. It's the best free version I could find out there. You're a little off. Like a lot off.
That's okay. I'm not a drummer. I'm excused. That's why I'm a guitar player.
Is that why you're such a great guitar player? Because your rhythm sucks?
Yep, pretty much.
Because you're a lead guy.
Shut up and just drum. Let me get all the attention.
When I'm up on stage, here I go.
Dude, guitar players are so totally like
God.
that.
Oh, my nipples get hard, and I like to stick my cigarette in the neck. Oh, I'm blow smoke rings.
I bet you that's how Slash really talks in real life.
Right? Poor Eddie Van Halen, too.
Oh, man. Why'd you have to bring that up?
Well, rest in peace. That's it. That's all I got to say.
Poor Eddie. Too bad we couldn't do an Eddie tribute tonight.
Next week.
We can do it next week, yeah.
Next week, Eddie tribute.
It'll be my last week before I can do a show for 2 weeks.
Yeah. And then I'm gone first weekend of... We'll let you guys know how the schedule's going. Anyways.
Me and Cora got you covered that weekend.
Yeah.
But anyways, before we get on with any more paranormal shenanigans, we got to say thank you to Manscaped, who is #1 in men's below-the-belt grooming. They offer precision-engineered tools for your family jewels.
That's right. It's paranormal to leave hair on your nuts. It's gross. Nobody wants to see that shit. So
you look like
everyone
a
goes looking for it,
monster.
but you shouldn't fucking find it. Okay, so go to manscaped.com, use the promo code BKARMY at checkout to get 20% off the order and free shipping.
The ladies go, it's a pube!
No one backs your balls like Manscaped.
I couldn't scream any higher than that. There you go.
That was it. Oh, fuck.
Also, go check out...
That was awful.
That was awful. Also, go check out... Go check out rattlesnakecables.com. Scroll down, click on the red band. They're having sales there all the time. Rattlesnakecables.com. Check them out. If you're a podcaster, a singer in a band, whatever, check them out. They have the stuff for you.
That's right. So, what is the story you have for us, B? I'm super intrigued by this because I'm trying to. I'm from kind of down the area where it took place, if I remember right.
So, I got a paranormal story I want to talk about, and I think I know enough about on the subject to where I can just tell you the story. So, there were 4 girls who were going to college in Cedar City, Utah. Now, anybody who's been to this part of the state, you got to go through Panaca and down to St. George, Utah, but there is a split in the road where you go to Cedar City.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So, going to Vegas, you won't find it.
No.
Unless you take the long way, but...
Sorry, it was on a loop. It was on a loop.
It looked like it scared you.
It did. I thought the loop was off. So
they call this story the Gadianton Canyon incident.
Right.
It's these 4 girls who were going to college in Cedar City, Utah. And they ended up driving up to Panaca, Nevada for a rodeo.
Yes.
They were driving their dad's Chevy Nova, I think. Mm-hmm. I know it was a Chevy Nova they were driving. This is back in the 70s.
Right.
Okay.
Anyway, so the girls were on their way back. It was getting late, and they were trying to get back before their dorms locked up for the night.
Yes. Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
So
they were trying to make it back before midnight.
So they're going through Modena, which is halfway in between St. George and Panaca.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
They're going through Modena.
Well, Modena's right before you hit Burrell Junction, what you're talking about. So Modena's it's right over the Utah border on the Nevada side of the border.
Yes.
Yeah.
So they're going to Modena, and they come to a fork in the road where you could go right or left. Now, I want to debunk this when we're done, where you could go right or left. And they said, go left, because they thought it would be a shortcut to Cedar City. They end up going left, and the black asphalt suddenly turns into white pavement.
Right.
And they're driving through it. And
cracked pavement. They specified it as cracked pavement.
Yeah. And the scenery changes. All of a sudden, there's no sagebrush. It's all like wheatgrass growing and stuff.
No, it was pine trees.
It was pine trees?
Pine trees, if I remember it. I know exactly what story you're talking about.
Now you know what I'm talking about.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Still
it's
have
pine
no
trees.
idea.
So it switched to all ponderosa pine. So big, tall, thick, forest pine trees.
And these girls finally realize they're lost, and finally they see a bar down the road, or like a...
roadside restaurant.
Roadside restaurant, yeah.
With neon signs, like old school.
Anyways, so they go there, and as they're parking, some people with, like, faceless expressions come out. Really tall.
Super tall.
Faceless expressions come out.
And all the neon signs is, like, weird stuff that they can't read. So it's like
it's
a different
language. So they get in their car, or they get back in the car and haul ass the other way, and these guys start chasing them. But they're in egg-shaped cars. They look like eggs with 3 wheels underneath them.
Yeah, so 2 wheels in the front, one wheel in the rear.
Anyways, they're hauling ass trying to get away from these guys, and then all of a sudden they hit highway again.
They headed. So what? Well, hold on, real quick. When they turned off the road, if I remember right, they didn't run into something. They didn't have an accident, but they went on that turn. They ran into like a canyon wall or something where they had to turn around.
Yeah.
So as they turn around, that's when they ran back into. That's when the road changed and everything went from black asphalt to white pavement, and that's when they're like, well, screw it, we're going back to that way. And so they zipped back, if I remember right.
Yeah. Anyways, so they call and the highway patrol ended up finding them in the morning. They never found their missing hubcap and a bunch of things like that. So essentially, these girls somehow crossed over into
another dimension,
another world, like a parallel universe.
Kind of like a Bermuda Triangle type.
Yeah,
thing?
it's like
Kinda,
they drove through a vortex basically and ended up somewhere else.
And this is in between St. George and Panaca.
So this is Modena. So the reason I remember this story so much because that those train tracks now that has an overpass going over it when you cross through in Modena.
Yeah.
Well, before that overpass was there, you used to have to pull up to the tracks and drive over them. Well, that's where my grandpa got in an accident and was paralyzed.
No, really?
Yes. So he falls into that Gadianton
Canyon.
Yeah, part of the rumors because back in the day, my grandparents were good old Mormon people, so they were told to stay away from that area. You don't even want to travel on the highway between Burrell Junction and Panaca, just basically because the whole highway was just bad news. Because they say the Book of Mormon says the old Nephites, the bad people, that's where they hung out, the bad evil spirits. So bad shit would happen.
Gadianton Canyon.
In Gadianton Canyon specifically, yeah, very specifically because it's a very windy canyon. So, anyways, my grandpa was paralyzed on those train tracks. They hit those train tracks too fast and a Jeep rolled and broke his back.
Wow.
So
that's fucked
this
up.
was 1955. So they were saying that was the reason why he crashed. There was no alcohol
you had to tell
and
me
nothing
this.
on right
when
before you go that way.
I drive that way constantly.
Yes.
So I was just that way on Wednesday.
So yeah, when you're going over that overpass in Modena, that's where my grandpa was paralyzed, and just before Modena, that Y in the road was what kicked off to Modena, where the old highway went through Modena. They took the left, which now goes left, but was supposedly where you head up towards Gadianton Canyon. Just to freak you
You're
out.
speechless. You have nothing to say.
I don't.
You're just sitting there tripping out going, I just drove that road. This is
It's
and
freaky.
Then I'm going to drive it again, not this coming week, but the following
Well, but think about
Well,
this.
do your homework before you go next time.
Think about the extraterrestrial highway that's literally runs south between here and Vegas. I mean, that's crazy trippy shit too, that people supposedly see a lot of UFOs.
See,
and
I didn't see anything, and I was very disappointed.
I've seen weird lights, but nothing like
She wanted an anal probe.
No, okay, so
she's like, I prefer it in both.
the one time I was driving to Vegas, I
Alien
just
shocker.
got off of work. I was working at the Prospector, and I was going to Vegas to go see my mom. And I'm driving. It's like 11 o'clock at night. But by the time I got to that direction, it was, I would say, like 12:30, almost 1 o'clock.
Uh-huh.
So I'm like looking at the mountain, and you can see all these like bright lights. So I pulled over, and I was like watching
Where
it.
is this, towards Coyote Springs?
It was like right by Coyote Springs.
Okay.
And I could just see all these lights, and I was like, I'm trying to drive, and
in the air or on the mountains?
Up
in the air,
above the mountains.
Right.
But it looked like something was exploding, but there was no noise, no nothing.
Huh.
It was trippy, and I thought maybe it was because I was tired. I had to work an 8-hour shift before I was going to Vegas, but there were other people on the road too
that had pulled over and stopped too.
Yeah, that had seen it, and I've never seen it since. And I've driven there through that way at nighttime, and I've never seen it since.
So same thing north of here, between here and Wendover, because obviously the West Desert of Utah is a closed, restricted area for quote-unquote naval training flight. Mm-hmm. Well, anyways, you never see any actual training flights out there. There's always just weird sightings of random UFOs. And I've seen people stop because they've seen things, and you see lights in the air, and I've seen lights in the air.
It's a fucking research base, and you know it.
I have no fucking clue what is out there. But anyways, I had one time when I was coming back from Salt Lake, and I was fully loaded down, and I'm heading up White Horse Pass, and literally I see 3 lights in the shape of a triangle, and I'm like, oh, dude, I'm finally going to get a UFO video. I just gotten an iPhone. This is 2011 or 12, something like that. So I was fucking super stoked. So I pull over at the top of White Horse, and I start videoing. Literally, maybe 3 seconds into the video, my truck shuts off, the lights go dead, my phone shuts off, goes completely dead. It was like someone blasted my truck with like an energy wave. It was fucking weird. Everything was shut down. Truck wouldn't start. Batteries
Need a Polaroid camera.
The truck was completely dead. Batteries fucking shot. Everything. I had another like a half an hour later, a semi came by who happened to be able to jump me and get my truck going again. It wiped everything out.
That's crazy.
And back in those days, you didn't carry a cell phone charger with you like we do now. You know what I mean? So I didn't have a cell phone charger, but it was completely fucking dead. It didn't even charge till the next morning.
All right, let's back up.
Fucking weird.
Let's back up.
Oh, yes.
I got to go back to Gadianton Canyon.
Yeah, yes.
So, okay, you both been on that road, right?
Yes.
You know there is no fork in the road at Modena.
Not anymore. There used to be.
There used to be?
So before they built the highway where you loop over that overpass, you used to actually go through Modena.
Kevin, don't give me hope.
Okay, are you trying to debunk something, or you're trying to find it?
Both.
I mean, literally, the highway used to take that same curve. It went, the exact same thing, except for when you got to that first kickoff at Modena, when you're heading east, you would literally go through Modena.
So there was a fork in the road.
There was a fork in the road. I don't know if the new highway went off to the desert, or if it just didn't exist. I don't know.
I wonder when that highway was built.
I don't know. We'd have to look. I don't know. We'd have to do some research on that for sure.
What were you going to say?
Rando nodding. All you have to do is put it in and I'll find it.
You're a fucking genius!
I watch a lot of TikToks on this.
Let's go rando nodding in Modena.
You just put in what you want and it'll take you there.
You really want to try to find Gadianton Canyon on... Yes,
yeah, I want to fight one of the guys.
Dude, seriously, I want to do a Land of the Lost, dude. I want to get sucked into another parallel universe. That'd be fucking dope.
Yeah, except you couldn't tell no one about it.
Why these girls did?
As long as we come out of this
that's what I was going to say. Is,
right?
If we can go in, we'll find a way to come out.
People go in the Bermuda Triangle and never come back out.
We're not going in the fucking ocean, though.
All right.
We're going in the desert.
Well, here's kind of...
that's kind of scarier, too.
Because I've driven that road so many times, I want this story to be real so bad. I mean, nobody wants it to be real more than me, but I think it's bullshit because you can only find one version of that story online where it says names. I've researched all 4 of the girls' names, and nothing comes up.
So that urban legend says that they did it to protect the families. The Highway Patrol it was actually the Highway Patrol's idea to never give out their actual names.
Okay, it could have been.
So again, whether it's myth or not, whether it's just a story for telling kids to stay the fuck off that road, because there was a lot of accidents out there. There's a lot of people racing because it was a long, straight stretch of road. You know what I mean?
I also researched that cop's name, too. No fucking policeman came up in that. And I don't know. I could have been researching it wrong because I was looking for Utah. I looked for Nevada, too, but I couldn't find no record of that.
The story I know of it was a Utah Highway Patrol that interviewed the girls or took them back to Cedar City.
It could have been.
So I don't know. But again, with internet's glorious, so I mean, it's not going to tell us exactly what we want to know and whether it's the truth or not. Who the fuck knows?
But anyways, that's my paranormal story.
It's super cool though. I know.
Now you got me
I remember
all freaked out.
On driving that road?
Yes.
I get freaked out every
Anthony,
time I drive that road.
we're taking a different road.
Just stay the fuck on the highway. Don't take the wrong fork in the road. If they're doing construction, turn around, fuck around, and come home.
I did find
if they ever divert you through Modena.
I did find one spot on the highway where it could possibly be a fork, and it leads to a county road that's all dirt. But you wouldn't have taken that way because you were going in the opposite direction of where Cedar City was.
Right.
But that's the only road I could find with a fork in it.
See, and that's what always tripped me out about the story is them saying, well, we're taking this certain way because it looks like a faster way to Cedar City. You know what I mean? Like, that road is pretty direct. Like, you're going east to west, stay the fuck going east to west.
And here's my thing. If it was a faster way, don't you think they would have drove that way to get to Panaca in the first place?
Yeah.
Because, I mean, I don't drive to Vegas by taking the short way and take the long way home unless I have to.
You know what it was? I figured it out. While they're at that rodeo, they found some fucking shrooms underneath some cow pies, dude. And they ate that shit, and they tripped the fuck out on the way home.
Those fucking bitches were shrooming.
They literally pulled over in Modena and were just frying balls, dude.
You said it was the 70s, too.
It was.
It was the 70s.
Yeah, they could have been on acid. Fuck.
They're running around just, and they thought they were in some dimension.
Well, they probably pulled up to a fucking rancher's fucking house, and they fucking chased him off with shotguns, and it looked like fucking, you know what I mean? They're on a fucking tractor. They're like, oh my god, it's an egg! You know what I mean?
It was in the dark, so that's why he had no mask.
Yeah. Who the fuck? I don't know.
Who the fuck
And when you're on acid or shrooms, you can't read fucking neon signs. You just fucking stare off into space. An open sign looks like it says fuck off.
It was the farmer's porch light. He had a lantern. What are your whippersnappers doing out here?
Yep. It was definitely hallucinogens. They just didn't want to admit it to the cops that they were frying balls.
Yeah.
So they're like, going to a rodeo in the 70s, maybe a lot of cowboys did acid.
Who knows? Cowboys are fucking crazy like that.
You never heard no
Would you
stories
ride
about
a fucking bull for 8 seconds?
Fuck no. I wouldn't
Hell no.
I don't even want to get anywhere near a fucking bull unless it's on my fucking plate, dude.
I have fucking props for bull riders, man.
Dude,
That's props.
That's
I have
hardcore.
Respect.
No, seriously, that's some hardcore shit.
That's the most extreme sport you can get.
Dude, those guys would get their fucking teeth knocked out like $1, dude, and get your face right on that thing. No, I'm ugly as fuck, but I don't want to be uglier than fuck. You know what I mean? I don't need to have my face smashed in by a bull.
Yeah,
I've never even been on a fucking, like a rodeo, the ones at the bars.
Oh, the mechanical bull.
Yeah, mechanical bull.
I've never been on one of those.
I mean, it just fucking looks awful. It looks like a fucking headache in a can.
Cowboys and hockey players, they're fucking crazy.
Hockey's fucking fun, dude.
Could you imagine cowboy hockey?
Would they be slinging cow pies?
They just pick a random time where a bull runs out on the ice while they're playing hockey. Cowboy hockey.
Oh, dude, a bull with fucking ice skates, too. So he's fucking good. And he's got razors on his feet.
A bull with ice skates?
Yes.
I would pay you every dime I have if you could teach a bull how to ice skate.
Oh, I didn't say I was going to teach it. I just said I just want to see it happen.
You want to just see a bull with ice skates?
That's what the Cowboys are for, man. If they can slap a rubber band on his balls and get it pissed off the buck, I'm sure they can figure out how to get ice skates on the motherfucker. Why the fuck not?
Then the puck would have to be red.
There's
so
obviously
the
a market. You're willing to pay and everything you have. So there's obviously a market for bull ice skating.
So would everybody have to be in a red jersey then?
That's fair. That's fair.
Well, I mean, rodeo clowns wear a lot of bright, excessive colors.
But the hockey players, yeah, like one team has to wear red and one has to wear orange. You know what I mean? Just so they can be seen.
Will bulls chase an orange?
I don't know.
I'm not. Orange?
I don't know. Do they see only red? I don't fucking know.
Color. I think it's just like because it's a
please,
red flag.
Hey, Curto, hey, our fact checker. Hey, will you please look that up and see if bulls can see more than just red, or if they even see the red fucking blanket, or if that's for human consumption?
The red's more for the crowd,
right?
I think it's just like the you're taunting it with the sheet or whatever, and I think that's why they go after it. I don't think it has anything to do with color.
I don't know. I have no fucking clue. But he just brought up, should they wear bright colors?
I
don't give a fuck what they're wearing. If they're on the fucking ice rink with a bull, they're fucking shitting their pants. They're all wearing brown pants, I guarantee it.
I'm going to be honest with you. The only shit I know about bullfighting I learned by watching Bugs Bunny.
Yep, that's about it.
That's pretty much it.
Dun,
dun. You knew exactly what I was talking about. Here, fucking hit that shit. Hell yeah! She even had the same part that I did in my head.
I know exactly what you're talking about, but I didn't have the dun 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 in my head. No,
that was like my favorite episode of the bullfight.
And he says, "What a nin cow poop!
What a bullroon!"
Oh fuck yeah! Oh, I'm so happy that you fucking were thinking the same thing I was.
Oh fuck, that's good.
You've seen that cartoon, haven't you? You just don't remember it like we do.
No, I don't remember the exact detail. No.
Well, that's your homework for the night. Go watch Bugs Bunny where he's in the bullfighting. Whatever.
I remember all the Bugs Bunnies. I don't remember the exact details. You're an idiot, Savant.
I watched
for that.
a lot of Looney Tunes growing up, so I know a lot of the episodes.
Oh, yes. We went from parallel universes to Bugs Bunny and dun 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 dun.
Just like that.
Oh, my God.
Oh, fuck.
Nothing's going to top that.
Nope, that's it. Fuck it. We're done for the night.
Have a good night, everybody. We're out of here.
See ya. That was the Brendan and Kevin show.
Well, do you guys have any paranormal stories you can think of?
No, I'm topped out at this point in time.
No.
Cora's freaked out. She don't want to drive to St. George ever again.
I have to go to St. George, though.
I thought you were going to Vegas.
No, my doctor's in St. George.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah. You were smart. You picked the good doctors.
Yep.
Well, the one I wanted was way further away, and I didn't want to.
Is that the dude on TV?
Dr. Dubrow.
Yes. Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
That's Kevin Dubrow from Quiet Riot's brother.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Kevin Dubrow passed away, though.
But I didn't know it was his brother.
Yeah, he was the singer.
Yeah,
of
I didn't
Quiet
know
Riot.
that till he told me that the one day. And I was like, I did not know that.
Yeah.
Yeah, fucking crazy, huh?
Well, there's talent in that family, isn't there?
Fuck. I think the guy who's now the fucking plastic surgeon's doing better than Kevin DeBro. Fucking Kevin DeBro died because he partied too hard in the fucking 80s.
Doesn't that sound like an oxymoron, though?
I partied too hard in the 80s. I think he paid for it later in life, though.
Well, shit happens.
Fucking Slash is barely 50, and he has a pacemaker. Whoa, why is that funny? Slash could die.
Oh, well, shit happens. He did it. Think about it, dude. Fucking Mick Jagger's still alive, and what the fuck's the other dude? Keith Richards still alive. They're going to be, I mean, you know, cigarettes and booze apparently keeps you the fuck alive.
There's your fact check right there.
Let's see.
Your phone's fucking dinging. Is he
In
calling
fact,
you an in-cow
bulls
poop?
are partially colorblind compared to healthy humans so that they cannot see... Wait, what? In fact, bulls are partially colorblind compared to healthy humans so that they cannot see red. According to the book, Improving Animal Welfare by Temple, cattle lack the red retina receptor and can only see yellow, blue, green, and violet colors.
Okay, so the flag looks white, or the cape or whatever looks
it probably
white to
looks
them.
gray, yeah, gray or white.
And so they aim for the gray.
So everyone should wear, like, violet.
What if you wear gray? Can a bull see gray?
You'd be like,
I mean, I know.
I think everything sees gray. Black and white is like everything's vision. You know what I mean? So a gray would be a healthy blend of that.
Fucking, that's
You're gonna have gray
weird.
shades. Period.
Wait until they can do like eye transplants and you can see like an animal.
Why the fuck would you want to see? Okay, if I could have hawk eyes, that'd be cool.
I'd like to be able to see at night.
Yeah, I want to see like a cat.
Yeah.
Want to be like that guy on Vin Diesel. What's that movie?
Chronicles of Riddick.
The one before that, Pitch Black.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Pitch Black. Have you ever seen it?
Nope.
You've never seen Pitch Black?
I don't think so.
Chronicles of Riddick?
Nope.
Vin Diesel.
I fucking hate Vin Diesel, so I wouldn't fucking spend time on it anyways.
Really? Why do you hate Vin Diesel?
He's a fucking awful actor. Like,
I love Vin Diesel.
I'd rather watch The Rock, and I hate The Rock. The
Why
Rock's
do you
alright.
hate The Rock?
The Rock's alright. Okay, hold on. Calm down. He's alright.
He's got to watch like Fast 7 and 8, huh?
I will
Diesel
not
and
watch
The Rock
any of that
together.
shit. I will not watch any of those
Holding
fast
and driving down the
I've
road.
Those
only
fucking
seen,
movies are the
like,
worst piles of
2
shit
of
on the
those
planet.
movies.
I don't give a fuck. My wife loves them. God bless her soul for liking them, but they're the worst fucking piles of shit I've ever seen.
Oh, don't get me wrong. I hate that shit too, but you got to
Fuck
see
that.
that just for The Rock and Vin Diesel in the
I
same
got
movie.
so many things in this world I can be doing like that's better spent time than that. No
Tiptoe
thanks.
through the tulips. That's
fuck
what they're
that.
doing.
Good. Let them do it by themselves because I ain't fucking watching them. Fuck that.
I tried. Like I said, I only got through the first 2, and I was just like, "There's just way too many of
It's
these."
fucking awful.
It's the same shit over and over. Isn't
Dude,
it?
I'll watch.
Oh yeah,
I
let's
will
get race cars and rob something.
I will literally
Yeah!
watch every season of fucking Barney before I'd watch that shit. Fuck yeah. I'd totally fucking sit down and watch Barney the Dinosaur before I'd watch that shit.
Before 2 hours of
Yep.
Fast
Yep.
8, 9, 10?
Yep.
Wow.
For sure. Any of those fucking movies.
Oh, well,
Sorry. I'd fucking no. I max out of that shit.
All right, well, guess what time it is?
It's time for commercials. Thank
It's time
God.
to pay some bills, and we're going to be back with some more Halloween music right after this.